Focus your attention. What do you see?
Giant. Sleeping.
Again.
Animals. Fighting.
Again.
Is our calling.
Around. Traveler.
A wandering spirit seeking vengeance. Rainu. Why do you always call me that?
It means one who is easily lost in the hunt.
Sparks the wildfire of violence. It dissolves our illusions and exposes the fragile structure of reality.
I have 1,000 questions. Why did you come back?
I stood in the home I was born in. In that moment, I felt a connection.
Epsilon 11, sound off. Where are my men?
they're gone.
Choose your next move wisely.
What happened here?
Madness and hatred and lots of it. Impossible. It's you. We must continue. We've begun to uncover.
A moment where machine learning would evolve past our capabilities of control. He called the first sign of this Alpha.
Welcome to Red Rock. Man, is it always this hot? You'll get used to it. Sort of. Not really. Wow.
Yeah, not bad, huh? It's the latest model.
Interesting.
Companies like Silver Corporation, instead of being thankful, have turned their backs on the very stars and stripes that made them a success.
You still haven't given us clearance for launch.
Give me access to the back-end system of my city bot, and then we'll talk.
Today is a very special day. Well, it's not every day we get to test the existential potential of man with machine.
This city loves me, Marco. I can spin this like I always do.
I will not let them fucking stop me!
Several years ago, the Dark Dragon, youngest of the divine dragon gods, wreaked havoc across the world. The plot was ultimately thwarted through the efforts of a soul ninja. However, the Dark Dragon's husk remained, and from this husk fell an endless downpour of cursed rain. The abandoned Tokyo continues its struggle against chaos to this day.
Infiltrated the facility. Commencing mission. No escape. Hayabusa.
Whatever your clan is plotting, it ends here. So you've come, Raven.
Back off, Hayabusa. I will execute my mission.
Come in.
Bravery is not common in this world, and so loyalty, honor, obedience, They set the man apart from the rest. You took care of Messina, but this matter is not yet resolved. Will you help me bring it to a close?
Of course, tanto risi.
You again.
I keep having the same dream. A horrible dream. Where monsters invade our world. A powerful being falls from the sky. And when it seems they might vanquish the invaders, the dream ends. Is this really just a dream? My only hope lies with you.
Come, Kaiser. We will travel across worlds, leap through dimensions, together. I see great power within you, a destiny waiting to be fulfilled. Let me be your vengeance, the blade in your hand. Never wanted to be a hero. But for humanity's sake, you must.
Then give me your power, Arena.
Of all the things I've seen, it's in Eriksholm it will happen. And it all begins with her.
She's gone. Find her before she leaves the building.
I need to get out of here and find Herman before they do.
Oh, no, you don't. Look for the main control, maybe.
Is that you, Johnson?
Go after her!
What do you want? I need passage. You told me you wanted out. You and your brother. That's actually why I'm here. I respected your decision because I thought you respected me. They're looking for Herman. You want passage, huh? I'm not keeping these for you anymore. You're taking with you this time. I won't get past this gent without a dart.
Hey, Gilbert! What's keeping you?
He's not here.
She's brave, but she doesn't know what she set in motion. Find her.
I'm all he's got, Alva. He's all I've got.
Before he does.
How was your day, honey?
Pretty intense, but I brought something for you.
Where'd you find all these things?
Here and there, you know.
Did you run into Ark?
I did, and I watch out for them, but they're the least of my problems.
All the raiders I've met say the same thing. You cannot control what happens up there. But you can decide how you deal with it.
Hey, Raider!
How did it feel to learn the truth about the night sky tragedy? Long ago, you humans slaughtered each other until the whole world lay in ruins. And yet, you have been granted another chance in Auroria. It must be the will of your beloved mother goddess. However, I still have no trust in your kind. Prove yourself. If you survive this trial,
what use is a vault hunter? What use is a killer? A brute. A rule-breaking, loot-taking, running and gunning natural disaster. You are, in a word, mayhem. I take that personally.
No, nothing wrong, ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of hot. No, nothing wrong with a little bit.
A citywide curfew has been enacted. Violators will be shot on sight.
The continent of Pywell. A land soaked in blood by the battles of those who seek peace and those who seek to shatter it. Here begins the saga of the Greymanes.
There are beings who brought chaos to Providence. The rifts they have created will return everything to nothingness. We seek to correct this.
I had my own mission, seeking out my Greymane comrades.
What I can tell you now is that this mission will restore the disrupted Providence.
For those who have died, for those who have survived, and for those who will live on. This is our mission.
Status report. Looks like it penetrated through there. You need to inspect the hull damage first. Doesn't look too good either. What is that? You feeling alright? My body's going one way and my mind going another.
What is that? This ship is infected with an alien organism. It still doesn't feel real sometimes.
Now, I get why you snore.
Do you think Williams knows more about this substance than he's letting on? I couldn't take any chances with him.
It's to manipulate its physical appearance. It's changing its cellular structure. It's replicating human form. It's replacing us.
You know this would be just a bit to hear. But if you're still out there, you deserve the truth.
So then, you're not quite dead.
Great plots are afoot in the Imperium. And the currents of intrigue run deeply. You will go to Arrakis as our agent. You have one task. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper.
You were sighted fleeing the scene of a terrible crash. Who are you?
You've heard the expression, the spice must flow. I am the man who ensures that it continues to do so.
I dreamed of you. Birthed in fire. Twin comets in the sky. The seer of lies. I am terrified of what happens when you awaken.
We've all lost our way. You can complete the mission.
Every person carries their past with them. Who are you?
It's not your fault, Kyle.
I do not feel obliged to believe that the same God who has endowed us with sense, reason, and intellect has intended us to forego their use. He has gifted us the means to decipher the code of nature, and it's our highest purpose we must strive to accomplish. I only answer to this divine calling. And you.
Do you see who's the real beast here?
empty.
What the hell is going on here?
Event flag for security. Update error.
Shit, I'm out.
Please stand.
Finally. Was it worth it? Of course it was.
We've had reports of rogue sticky notes replicating across this sector. If you don't cut back their numbers, this whole place will be yellow by morning. This crisis ain't over. Now get through the containment door to the next zone. Safe room dead ahead. Might contain something useful, but it'll probably attract a lot of... Oh, you already opened it. Never mind. You sure kicked the nest. There's hiss all over you.
Stand back! Piggy's coming out!
Oh, wait, you gotta shoot him off me! Last containment door's open. Go, go!
I think I heard something.
Death hath cast its shadow o'er this land. All hope seemeth lost. Yet still thou dost fight. Why? What seekest thou in the dark? A touch of warmth? A gold coin? Or two? No. Deep within these folds of flesh, you and I both know. Death has judged us rightly. For we are but beasts, unworthy of salvation.
It appears Moorcroft's little project is as real as they say.
Let's start the party!
end of all things. But the dream is not over. My dream. Yours. Now, run.
They're combing the streets. Searching house to house.
If they arrest you two, they will take you to their headquarters, and you will not return.
I'm more concerned with the 6-foot cat man who's got claws that can cut through vibranium alloy. By my count, that makes 2 super soldiers loose in Paris.
3, counting you.
And that's too many.
I'll be there before the sun rises. Before the Germans, before that American. The Eye of Force has been found.
Please, just stick to the rooftops. Be careful, Stanwasami.
When am I not?
It's better if I tackle this one alone.
You may encounter some obstacles.
That won't be a problem. Our cat friend is definitely here too. And by the look of things, he's not very far ahead.
The American boy is right on your heels.
Who the hell are you?
If you wanted us dead, we'd be dead. So what do you want?
Answers.
That's far enough!
Stay out of my way!
Stand aside!
I do not take orders from anyone!
I don't have time for this.
Neither do I.
These rings store thousands of citizen cores. Future inhabitants of Eden. You have to reach the top chamber and break the last remaining seal. Dropped straight into a hostile zone. This is exactly what hyper units were made for. Unleash your hyperpower. Rip their cores out. You know you want to.
In the name of duty, courage, and truth, I will protect the citizens.
We are standing on the edge looking towards the unknown. See you on the other side.
Colonel, tighten the security on this place. He's coming here, I'm sure of it. America is out to destroy the Shagohod and get its hands on your inheritance. The Philosopher's legacy. Then they're out to kill me as well.
What's the story between you and the boss?
She was like a mother, and my master.
The Cobras will take care of him.
Do you hear me, Snake? We are the sons of the boss!
I see it! The fear!
A great and terrible fury at being alive.
A host of sorrows, and you are one of them.
Why'd you come back? There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss.
I still have the Shagohod and the legacy. There is nothing America can do to stop us. I'm not finished yet!
What will make Detroit safe? The right people with the right tools. OCP's technology is such a tool. However, wielded by the wrong hands.
Breaking news. An attack on a Metro West precinct has occurred.
Hypothetically, it's possible to make a machine that would take control of all the OCP devices.
Does that building you call Omni Tower possess such capabilities?
All squads, code red. RoboCop is here. Backup is needed in the main lobby.
Why do you need the OCP hijacker?
You'll find out sooner than you expect.
Can I reach the mercenary leader without running into civilians?
I am the only one who can guide you through it. And my name's Miranda, by the way.
This is the day we've been waiting for. We're ready.
Caution. The highest degree of safety has been
Murphy!
Eyes on target. RoboCop's here.
Who are you?
Don't you remember me?
Know who were the bad uns before even Ode? Us. That's who. Oh, they'd round us up. Or drown us down. Lest we come. Ooh, Wuchang. And they were right. Aha! Our blue blood is as old as Alkenstone. As omen beasts, as voicing trees. Each of these with magics no dullard human ever sees. The spell song made us forget all others. But Minnow, learn the river's verses, for only the souls now remember. gear in the dark of the ground. No one knew where we could be found, but all seemed lost and we had to run from Judgment Day and its killing sun. Now it's time to be back in the light. The world of Skynet will have to fight, but the new life one day we'll see, and everywhere our name will be survivors.
Okay, let's go through all of this once again.
We have 3 days before the sun rises and burns everything to ash. And we're stuck in front of a giant river of lava. If we want to survive, we need to act now.
We stick to the plan. You focus on researching a bridge to cross the river. I'll anchor it, fix the broken base modules, create radiation filters, gather resources, and Rapidium.
To create more alternative versions of ourselves. Are you sure they'll accept who they are?
I can't worry about that right now. I need them to survive. The technician will help me fix the base, the miner can mine resources, while the botanist will provide food.
We need more space to fit everyone. And besides, the miner has destructive tendencies, while the botanist is still in love with your ex-wife.
The plan will work, okay? I'm heading outside. We still have places to explore, new things to discover, and dangers that I need to handle.
Don't get yourself killed out there. This base needs you to operate.
That's what I have my altars for.
Work isn't everything. You can't ignore their personal needs.
Sometimes I feel like everything here is personal. How's that bridge going?
I'm working on it. The technology I need should be in the database somewhere.
Oh, come on. We don't have forever.
Actually, we only have 1 day. And right now, the botanist is calling your wife.
Let me talk to her.
The technician is inciting a rebellion, and the miner, he just hacked his arm off.
This arm is yours, not mine. What about the goddamn bridge?
Yes, about that. We can't build it. The technology I need, it only existed in my life.
From the studio that brought you Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic, Part 2. Neverwinter Nights, Part 2. And Fallout 3, Part 2. New Vegas. Comes a completely original Part 2. And like all good sequels, we've included everything that should have been in the first game. More action. More weapons. And more graphics. Get ready for an adventure that took 3 times longer to make, but will almost certainly be 2 times bigger. Baby, baby, baby. In 2025. Welcome back to the future. Try not to break it again. The Outer Worlds 2.
Tell me, Willem, what rumors have you heard about me?
That you were there in Cairo. They called you the Slayer.
And what will I be to you, Willem? And to this lonely, forgotten warehouse?
Exactly what he said you'd be. Guess that makes it easier.
Makes what easier?
What happens next?
The gift changes you, slowly consuming every little part of your humanity. I should know. It runs in my blood.
Who dares to question my will? Standing in the way of my redemption.
Through the storms and shifting ground, I hear your voice, I feel the sound. A world once whole, now split in two, but every path still leads to you. Rain keeps falling, skies turn gray. I walk alone through yesterday. Ashen fields, a silent shore, 1,000 steps and still one more. Bridges break and time decays, but I keep walking anyway. every scar, with every mile, I trace the edge of your exile. In empty towns and broken halls, I've heard your name carved in the walls, like echoes carried by the strand. I hold your world inside my hands. But I won't fall, I'll carry through, even when the sky turns blue. From coast to coast, I'll find the thread that ties the living to the dead. Stranded, but I'm not alone. I'll bring you back, I'll guide you home. BB dreams in silent light, cradled close through endless night. A fragile hum, a distant song that tells me where we still belong. Mountains rise and rivers win, the ghost of war still trapped in time. The past won't die, it clings and cries, but I keep walking toward the skies. You stitched your name into the strand, a map I follow through this land. No path is straight, no road is clear, but step by step I draw you near. And I won't fall, I'll carry through, even when I'm lost from view. From coast to coast, I'll chase the thread through words unsaid and tears we bled. Stranded, but I'm not alone. I'll bring you back, I'll guide you home. The timefall ages skin and bone. We can't erode the seeds we've sown. I've seen the end, I've held the void, but even there I heard your voice. And every burden on my spine becomes a sign that you are mine. The world may break, the world may burn, but through the ash we still return.